Well, you know, Don, it takes a brave man to go hacking and chopping on a Continental Mark II, but you did, and you pulled it off. I mean, this is gorgeous. You know, this is they only made them 56 and 57, which is this.
This is a 56.
And they only made a handful of them.
Yes.
And these things were, I mean, this was an expensive car in 56. Yes. It was like 10 grand.
It was 10,000, yes. And they supposedly lost money on every car.
They did. Well, they're hand built.
Yes.
You know, it's double what the top of the line Caddy cost,
Yep.
and so this has been hand built twice. But man, this is a wild looking machine, and it's you know, I think it's kind of tough to pull off a custom on one of these, but it really looks like you guys did it. I love the paint, the baby blue, or there's actually a lot of colors here.
Yeah.
What all is here?
There's a fade. I think there's 5 different blues in the car.
No kidding?
And it just faded. One fades into the other one. It just Darryl Hollenbeck did the paint on a car. I think it come out really nice.
Oh, it did. Well, and I also like the you know, the kind of the scallops. They're not pinstripes, certainly not flames, but it's almost more of a 60s approach to the custom.
Yeah, and it's also subtle. You know, it doesn't jump out at you, so you have to look to see it.
And who built the car?
The car was built by Rick Dore. He's from Glendale, Arizona.
Yeah, that's a pretty big name.
Yes, he designed the car, and it was done all over the different shops.
Yeah.
You know, that they did different things.
Well, you're kind of a custom guy. I mean, you got, you know, not only the Mark II, but you got, you know, the T-Bird behind me, and you got the Buick and a Hudson. I mean, so why customs?
We just like them. I mean, it's just something that, you know, you're car people that you take to certain things more than others. You know, it's just something that's attractive to you, and you're drawn to it.
Well, let me tell you, this car is attractive to me.
Yeah.
Well, and this chop wasn't an easy thing to pull off either. I mean, it actually kind of, it sets the roof in. I mean, it sets much more inside the car now than it seems like before it was chopped. And I don't think you could have redone that glass. Did you have to remake the windshield?
We had the windshield made. It's made in Norway.
Yeah.
They make like a bird cage out of steel.
Yeah.
And they send it to Norway, and they make the windshield.
You know, you may not know this, but that's not cheap.
No,
you do know that.
I do know that.
funny you would know that.
Yeah.
But did they have to do the back glass too, or were you able to?
No, the back glass is the same glass.
Wow. Yeah, but this has clearly been been redone.
Yeah.
But you know, and you got this thing down. I mean, she must be on air.
It's on airbags. Yep.
Way down. But I love the interior too. I mean, it's, you know, you got a white vinyl, I guess.
Yes, white vinyl.
And what a wild dash. Now that's off of some Mopar, right?
Yeah, it's a '67 Plymouth. Come out.
Okay, yeah. And it used to set, I mean, in the Plymouth, it sits over right in front of the steering wheel.
Correct, yeah. Now we put it in the middle for aesthetic reasons. I think it looks a little better.
Oh, it looks great centered. It looks like you got digital gauges in there, right?
Yep. Yes. Yep.
Well, and you got a DVD player. You got your tunes. You got more remotes in there than you can shake a stick at. But I like how you trimmed out the interior. The headliner with that kind of, you know, blue and some mauve in there with the white. Running along the console, it looks great.
Yeah, Bob Devine did the interior.
Yeah?
And my wife pretty much picked the colors out.
She's
pretty good at that. Yes.
She's got good taste.
She's pretty good at that.
Man, I love it. Yeah, and you know, it's funny because when you get back here, again, this is a car that I always thought of as being pretty rectangular. But now that she's chopped down and stuff, it's starting to look a little bit, you know, she looks a little more rounded.
Yeah, there's a lot of work been done to the body. There's a lot of body modifications.
Well, you still got the exhaust coming through the bumper.
Yep.
I always love that. But the whole rear end's been tipped forward, right?
Yeah, no, it's actually the Continental wheel was all sectioned out to match the glass in the back of the car at the same angle. The original car, the Continental wheel stood much higher.
Yes,
it was real high.
And this all has been
This
shaved
is all added,
move,
yes. Yep.
Move forward.
Tail lights are put in the bumpers.
Oh yeah, there they are.
Yep.
Yeah. Are they LEDs or?
LED, no, they're regular lights.
Just regular incandescent. Wow.
Regular incandescent, yep.
Man, I mean, it's just, and then you got, you know, again, the fade, you got a little bit of white there accenting the Continental.
Little frost lines on there and stuff.
It looks great, man. Now, this would have come with a 368 originally.
Yes, that's correct.
And you changed everything else. I would imagine you changed that too, right?
Yeah, that's
Let's go have a look.
Yep.
Open her up, Don. Wow, that's no 368.
No, that's a 454 General Motors.
Wow, you went GM in a Continental. Another bold move, I tell you. And that fills up the engine bay, and that's a big engine bay.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Wow. Now, I can't imagine that was all that easy to fit in there because none of the mounts would match up or anything. Were you involved in that? Or?
No, not at all.
Just the writing of the checks, right?
Yeah, write the checks.
But you know, you got the fade paint job going on even in here.
Yep.
I love how they did the fender wells and carried the scallops through. I mean, it's clean. It's, you know, understated. It's really tasteful. Nice chrome, too. I like the fan shroud and even up here.
A lot of this chrome was originally on the car when it was new.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, that chrome up here in the front. Also inside the doors is chrome. It was come that way. Yep.
Wow. Yep. That is, and I bet this gets around pretty good.
Yeah. It's a cruiser. You know, I wouldn't. You know, it's going to break no speed records or anything. It cruises nice.
Yeah.
You want to close it down? Real good. Okay.
That's an expensive hood. I don't want to do that. Well, man, Don, this is really a stunning car. A great job. Now, have you been to the Makunji Rod and Custom Jamboree before?
Oh yeah, we come here all the time. In fact, we lived on Long Island originally.
And you come all the way?
We used to come all the way down here to
wow,
show.
You must like this show.
Oh yeah. This is like home to us, you know.
So a little weather's not going to deter you, right?
No way. No.
Well, like I said at the beginning, it takes a brave man to go chopping on a Continental Mark II, but you pulled it off. Thanks for bringing it out, Don.
Thank you.
Beautiful car, man. That is cool.